Yes, it is being recorded. All right. So, welcome everyone to Meet the CEC Clubs. We've got a couple of our computing representatives here tonight. Let's get started with some introductions. Um, Luis, how about I start with you?
Sounds good. Can everybody hear me all right? I'm Lewis. I'm a senior in computer science, and I'm the current president for the Cybersecurity Club.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. How about Justin?
Hi everyone, I'm Justin. I'm also a senior, and I'm president of the Association of Computing Machinery.
Thanks for that. Now, do we have Hunter? You're here for with the same organization, right?
Yes, I'm here with ACM as well, and so is Josh, the vice president. I was president last year, and I'm still helping out with the club, but I don't have an official title with ACM.
Right. Joshua, you want to tell us what you're up to with the
Sure.
org?
I'm Joshua. I'm a senior this year and vice president. And I've been a member of ACM, I think, since freshman year. So it's good to help out the club.
Nice. Nice. Now, um, Meet, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm Meet Patel. I'm a freshman, and my major is cybersecurity. And I just want to join this club to know more about cybersecurity.
Also, thanks for that. How about Colin? Could we hear from you, Colin?
Yeah, I'm Colin Anderson. I'm a sophomore, and I'm the current CTO of the Cybersecurity Club.
Awesome. Thanks for being here tonight. Has Dan already gone?
I'm here.
Hey,
Uh,
Dan, why don't you tell us about yourself?
okay. Hello, everyone. I'm a sophomore computer science and math major, and I'm the current vice president of the Cybersecurity Club.
Awesome. Awesome. And how about Daniel Baker? How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a current freshman, and I'm just interested in the cybersecurity club, so I decided to join.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So how about this? Let's start off with everyone. Let's just pick one person from each organization, and we'll talk about first what your organization does, and let's talk about some of the things that you have planned for this year. So let's start with the Cybersecurity Club.
Alrighty, I'll take it away. Um, so yeah, we're the Cybersecurity Club. We focus on doing meetings and practices revolving around learning ethical hacking and good practices for personal cybersecurity defense, whether you want to take that on a professional route or like your everyday life. A couple of things our organization does is we go to competition and conferences revolving around cybersecurity, a lot of which will be virtual this semester. Um, this semester, we're going to be completely virtual for the best benefit of health and safety of the students and reliability of the infrastructure. Um, with that being said, we do have a lot of capture the flag competitions coming up, so CTFs, most of which will be virtual. We still do plan to have virtual meetings and talks. We have a couple planned out. Hopefully, we can get a guest speaker from the Seesaw Cybersecurity Conference this semester. So we're looking forward to doing that. We have a few talks in the planning. Hopefully, we get to meet on the first week of September virtually through Discord. Let's see, some benefits getting involved with the club will definitely be cybersecurity is a huge thing today. There's always going to be a job demand for security. There's always going to be that want and need to protect data, um, etc. So getting involved in the club and putting those different competitions on your resume is a huge benefit. And there's also a lot of different certifications you can get revolving cybersecurity. I know one of the biggest ones is like Security Plus, CompTIA. There's also Pen Test Plus, Linux Plus. There's a couple different ones you can get, which are just instant career grabbers. If you want to get involved, I'm going to go ahead and put a forms link in the chat if that's all right. Is that all right with you, Brian? Awesome. So there's a Google Forms. Fill it out. You'll get back with an email to get involved. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Colin or Daniel, you guys have anything else to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
You crushed it, Lewis. Thanks for that. Now let me hear the same sort of spiel from ACM. What do you guys all
I
got?
just I wanted to say tough act to follow, but we're ACM. We're the Association of Computing Machinery. We're just a general computer science club. Computing. We're not just locked down for computer science. We're open to every major. We've had biomedical engineers that come in and enjoy the club. All over the place. In general, if you like computing, you might find yourself at home at ACM. We do competitions just as well with ICPC and other ones, and those are going to be a little weird this year. Actually, this year is going to be very weird. We also do plan to go 100% virtual, so if it's okay with us, okay with you, Brian, we're going to throw up some links as well. So the main thing we do every year is we usually go to ICPC, which is the Intercollegiate Programming Contest or competition. It's hosted by ACM Nationals. It's actually a ton of fun. You get to go to another school's campus, and they've got some cool stuff like an entire floor for virtual reality. And we do pretty well every year. We do our best. The other things we do are we hold little our own in-house competitions, little codeathons once a semester. This year is still in the air. We're still figuring out how we're going to do it with the whole coronavirus. Usually it goes something like we get everyone into Swearingen. It's for cash prizes, or not cash, but for monetary prizes and other prizes as well. It's a ton of fun, lots of pizza, like a ridiculous amount of food. And it goes through the entire night, as well as we do weekly meetings on just any interests. We've had ranges of topics from computer music all the way to RuneScape, which is my personal favorite talk. And we also will be holding a meeting sometime soon in the next couple of weeks. We're still trying to figure out our infrastructure as things are still in the air. Would Josh or Hunter also like to add anything into that? Or if I missed anything?
I think you got most of it. I was going to mention the weekly talks, but I think you did a good job.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention also that I'm going to put in some links both to our club webpage, to ACM National, which is we're a sub-chapter of them, and then we use Discord for most of our communication, so I'm going to put a link in there for that. Just hop in, and we're using GroupMe, but we're shifting toward Discord, so if you see a link to the GroupMe, follow it to the Discord. Look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thanks for that, y'all. I see John Kopp, right?
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yep.
Good.
All right, sweet. Yeah, it was raining. I got off work late. It's been crazy. So glad I made it.
Thank you for braving the storm to be here.
And what a storm it was. So
Hey, why don't you, so everyone so far has introduced themselves and talked about their organization. So why don't you tell us who you are, what you do for AITP, and about your organization. What are you guys up to?
sure. So this semester, obviously it's going to be really weird with COVID and everything, trying to meet. But essentially we bring people in who want to hire college students, and we help other IT students network. So it's really good for finding a job, finding people who, I guess, are like-minded professionals who want to excel. And we've been to competitions before. I think we went to Galveston, Texas, which is really great. But yeah, essentially it's networking, good opportunities to find a job, connect with other AITP alumni. We're still trying to find our officers for this semester. So we'll probably hold elections hopefully in like 2 weeks for that. But I was treasurer in the past. I helped out the vice president in pretty much all the roles. But I'm excited. I'm just, worried that this COVID's gonna mess things up too much, but I think it'll be all right.
We're in this together,
Yeah, this too shall pass.
Right.
Exactly. So, John, if folks want to get involved with AITP, what's their first step? Do you have any links, forms like everyone else has been putting in the chat?
Right, so we're on Garnetgate. I was gonna make a group me for everybody interested. That way we can keep some solid communication going. Honestly, I'll probably make a group me by the end of today and send that out to anybody interested. But for sure, email me out. We're still kind of trying to figure out who our leaders and organizers are, but hopefully, it's going to be a really good semester for us. I'm excited.
Yeah. So your email is a good place to start.
Yeah, you want me to?
For people that want to get involved.
Exactly. I try to answer my email ASAP, but I'll go ahead and put that in chat.
Awesome.
And then two, I was hoping all of our CEC awesome clubs could get together and do some kind of event. As the IT part of the school, I feel like it would behoove us to kind of work together and do some sort of event. But, that's all still up in the air, depending on how much interest we get and all that. But
True.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. So. I know last year we were talking about organizing a capture the flag type event. So I know that's more cybersecurity club, but I definitely think it'd be awesome to get hands on and have people who are kind of interested and also kind of learn about what goes into that. So, but it's just an idea.
That's a good idea.
So. Yeah, I totally just ran like 5 blocks to get here, so I'm a little bit out of breath. But glad I made it, y'all.
Hey, how about I let me and Dan ask any questions that they have.
Sure.
So I have a really quick question. So what do we do, like in cybersecurity, like the club? What do we actually do in there?
Yeah, I could answer that for you. So this semester, weekly there'll be virtual meetings where we will, like one of the officers or somebody who, a guest speaker per se, will present on a topic for roughly an hour. I think this week, or not this week, but one of our first meetings, we're going to have, of course, a welcoming meeting, and then we're going to jump straight in with like Kali Linux meeting, how to set up your own Kali Linux environment. Then we're going to jump into, I know we have a meeting this week scheduled for cryptography, or meeting the semester scheduled for cryptography, ethical hacking with Go, some ARP spoofing. So those are just kind of like the virtual meetings we'll have. And we'll also have hands-on practices where we get together and join in a Discord, and we'll boot up our Kali Linux virtual machines and jump into Bandit, which is a online platform through Over the Wire where we could practice digging into different servers and puzzles with using SSH. Did that answer your question?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I have a link for the Over the Wire. Let me send that.
Over the Wire is a great resource.
I guess if I could add one thing, I noticed that a lot of us have overlapping membership, especially just in this this chat. There are tons of organizations that are all very, very good. Minorities in Computing, Women in Computing, IEEE, and you can go on and on. So don't just get stuck onto one. Try them all. See which ones you like. As far as ACM, we have again, we're just a general computing club, and like our first weekly meeting is going to be a flyover of computer science, which is going to go through all three of the major paradigms of computer science, as well as we've had talks in the past of learning Rust, memory safety. My two personal favorites will always be the RuneScape one and RuneScript, which is a programming language from RuneScape, and dozens of other ones. And another great thing about ACM as well is it helps build your own skills and abilities to be able to communicate on ideas, because that's one thing that really lacks in computer science is sometimes it can be very tough to, tailor your ideas to the audience. So it's really good practice that when you find something that you're really something that you're very interested in, you can always pitch your own talks, come up and do the talks, and it's a great way to, hone in on those skills, and it's a great way to learn. You learn a lot of stuff from other people's interests. Sorry if I butted into the middle of that.
I wanted to follow up on one of your comments there about choosing a club to be a part of. It's not like you have to choose one and be totally dedicated to that one and none of the others. Like they're not mutually exclusive. I personally am involved in 2 and sometimes 3, very sometimes. But like that's fine. You show up to the meetings that you find interesting, and if you don't find something interesting within a single club, it's not like you are required to go to any of the meetings. I assume it's the case in others, definitely in ACM, that it's like, if you're interested in machine learning, then you'll show up for the machine learning talks and then and if you're not interested in biology, then you won't do if we have like a computational biology talk or something like that, then you can sit that one out.
Yeah, I'd like to, sorry.
Sorry, I also was going to say women in computing and minorities in computing. The names are a little like it's you don't have to be a woman to be in women in computing, and same with minorities in computing. It's just anyone who supports the cause.
Yeah, I just wanted to add with the Cybersecurity Club, our talks are also completely open. All of our virtual meetings are completely open. You don't need to be a 100% enrolled member if you want to jump into, say, the Golang talk. You could just be interested in that and join right in virtually.
Anything else on your mind, Mead or Daniel? Dan, I mean.
No, that was a lot of information to catch up on. That was really good. Yeah.
Are there any organizations that you guys are a part of that we haven't brought up yet?
I'm part of the math club, but I don't know how often they're meeting this semester. But if anyone's interested in that, I can find some info for you. I'll look at that now.
There's a lot of overlap. I'm also part of the math club. And you'll see, like, you could jump into any of these organizations, even across branches, like not just CEC. A lot of them are very welcome to transient members. Like we'll have talks where there's a lot of people, and we'll have other talks where there's quite a few less. And the whole point of it is to get talks that are interesting, and also to get talks that are informative. And that's our main purpose, as well as the competitions.
Thank you all so much for the information.
Yeah, thank you.
This got pretty deep. Lots of good points. I love all the extra hands too. So many different perspectives in here. Well, if the 2 students, the 2 first years don't have any questions, then I will let everyone in here get on with their afternoon. Anyone have any closing thoughts? Thanks for the link.
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that because I didn't have any labels by it earlier. just had a random Google form. That's just the form for interest.
Good.
So I
Okay.
wanted to add real quick, speaking of overlap, I know I've been interested in other IT clubs for a long time, and it's a shame this is my last semester, but I would like to kind of sit in on some meetings and, you know, get hands-on and see what it's all about. For sure, at least to grow my own skills, if not see what everybody else is working with. So excited, for sure.
Definitely. I guess I just spoke for Lewis, but I'm sure he would say definitely as
Definitely.
well.
Hell yeah.
So look at that. The involvement it doesn't stop even at the end of your college career, huh?
Right. Keeps on going. So
Awesome, guys. Well,
I
is that all?
I have one more thing I wanted to mention.
Yeah,
I
go
feel bad
ahead.
for forgetting it. The ACM secretary last year, he moved on and he's heading up a game development club. I think they started last semester. So if you're interested, I don't have his email accessible, but you can contact anyone at ACM. We'll put you in contact. But that just started up last semester because there's a gamer club, I think, that's focused more on playing games, and he decided, well, what about all the people who want to make games? So that's what that club is designed to do.
awesome.
Awesome sauce. Well, I will let you all go if that's all that you have to contribute at the moment. But I'll make sure I share this this recording somehow with the people that are interested. Maybe we'll get you all some new recruits.
Oh yeah.
All righty. You guys have a good rest of the
All
weekend.
right, you have a good one.
Thanks so much. You too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Everybody take care.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.